What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Daniel, and welcome back to our video. We've got some major breaking news in NASCAR, as it was just announced by NASCAR that Bubba Wallace will not be racing this weekend, as he has been suspended by NASCAR for his actions at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. For those who did not watch the NASCAR Cup Series race at Las Vegas Motor Speedway, on lap 95 and lap 96 of the NASCAR Cup Series race, we had some interesting stuff to happen between Kyle Larson and Bubba Wallace. Kyle Larson went 3 wide going into turn number 3, and Bubba Wallace got into the outside wall, and it sounds like he might have broken the toe link, and the steering might have been messed up on his car. Bubba Wallace, in retaliation, went to the inside and basically went down the racetrack and hit the right rear of Kyle Larson, right rear hooking him down the straightaway and collecting Christopher in the aftermath. Bubba Wallace, like I said, will be suspended for the upcoming race. In my opinion, this was a justified penalty. I'm going to give more of my thoughts on this in an episode tomorrow, but I think this is a justified penalty for a one-race suspension. I'm going to explain why this is a justified penalty. Number one, right rear hooking somebody down the straightaway is completely unacceptable, especially at 170 or 180 miles an hour. If Kyle Larson is the rear of that car into the outside wall as well, that could have been very, very unsafe, and that is a very, very dangerous situation. And we also talk about the safety of this next-gen car as well. The rears of these cars are not safe, and Bubba Wallace has also in the past complained about what has happened as well. Another big reason why I think this is a really justified penalty, in my opinion, is because it knocked out a playoff contender, potentially out of championship contention, because they got innocently involved. Now, Bubba Wallace did apologize last night for his actions, not to Kyle Larson per se, but I wouldn't be shocked if he did speak to Kyle Larson in private about the situation. But I think that this is a justifiable penalty, and I think him getting suspended is really justified in my opinion. Now, the big question is who is going to be the substitute for Bubba Wallace this upcoming weekend. My assumptions is more than likely going to be John Hunter Nemechek will be driving the 45 this weekend, as John Hunter Nemechek is one of the higher-ups on the TRD driver pipeline currently at the moment, and he originally was going to be the driver that was going to substitute for Kurt Busch. I would expect that John Hunter Nemechek will be driving the 45 this weekend. Like I said, though, I think that this is a justified penalty, and I think this is absolutely the right call, in my opinion, for Bubba Wallace to be suspended for this upcoming weekend. Like I said, you cannot do what Bubba Wallace did. You cannot right rear somebody down the straightaway. And if this was the opposite situation where Larson had done that, I still would have been calling for a suspension. I know there's been a lot of controversy and responses from a lot of people in the situation, but in my opinion, this is a justified call, and I think this is the right call by NASCAR. Look, I know they've been inconsistent with a lot of calls. You look what happened with Carson Osbar earlier this year at IRP, where he right rear hooked Colby Howard. That probably should have been suspension right there. And then Noah Gragson should have been a suspension as well. Now, if there's a little bit of anything positive, there's no penalty for points, and there's no penalties for fines as well. The only thing is suspension. I think it's absolutely the right call, and NASCAR, I think, absolutely got this call right, in my honest opinion. More will come later in the week, but we'll discuss more about this tomorrow in an upcoming NASCAR news video. But that is the breaking news from NASCAR that has come out just a second ago. So, anyway, that is today's special report here on the channel. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe to the channel, notifications on to be notified when a video does go live on my channel. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and support me on Patreon as well. Links are below over that. And comment below your thoughts on today's video. What are your thoughts about Bubba Wallace getting suspended? Do you think this is a justified call or not? Let me know in the comments below. Tomorrow we'll have more in-depth NASCAR news video discussing all the NASCAR news that's going on in the industry, including more on the Bubba Wallace fallout and also the situation around Spire Motorsports as well. So anyway, like I said, I want to thank you guys for watching today's episode, and I'll see you guys next time for some more great, awesome NASCAR content and other motorsports content on the channel like this. Take care, everybody.